Pilates, basic belly and booty. Let's go and start on our back. So face the short side of your mat and then roll back, bringing the feet hip width apart, keeping your arms by your side. And as you arrived, let's bring the attention to the breath. Long inhalation through your nose and exhalation through your mouth. Breathing in, your chest expanding, rib cage opening, and exhale through your mouth, pushing the air out. Breathe in slowly, deeply, and exhale slowly. Now we start activating our powerhouse. Breathe in, and as you push the air out, you pull your navel back up and towards your spine. Hold that active position as you keep the breath flowing. Your lumbar spine is flat, the curve is not existing as you imprinting your lower back and you breathe. And then we start adding on. Holding the powerhouse active, we're going to engage the glutes and tilt the pelvic. Breathe in and exhale, relax back onto the floor. Don't let the powerhouse relax. Tilt your pelvic, squeeze your glutes. Try and engage your pelvic floor muscles and feel your lower part of your abdominals. And back onto the floor. Give me 3 more. Exhale as you lift and tilt. Inhale, hold, and relax. You're going to move slowly, so you give yourself time to engage all the required muscles like your pelvic floor, abdominals, and glutes. Relax. Give me 2 more. Exhalation as you lift and hold. And exhalation as you lower. Last one. Exhale, lift and hold as you inhale. And exhale down. Now we are all different levels here. So I want you to find your level as you lift higher. You're not only tilting your pelvic floor, but you're coming into your glutes bridge. Now maybe that bridge is only a fist away from the floor. Maybe you can come up to your shoulder blades. And maybe you are having a high bridge. So whichever it is yours, stay in that position. Stay in that bridge. You can keep your arms down by your side, or you can bring them behind your neck. Now we're going to come onto our heels, lifting the toes up. And you notice that you might be able to tilt your hip higher. Then we're going to start walking. We're going to take a walk to the bottom of the mat with 1 foot and then the other. Keep your hip up high and you walk back all the way to the same position, the beginning position. And take a walk out, same foot begins and then pulls back into the center. Keep walking, 3 out and then pull it back in. And 4. And back in. And this is your 5. Pull back in. Now we keep it up. If you lowered, lift back high. And then we switch the legs. Now the other leg begins. Left foot if you started with your right and then pulls back in. Try stabilize the pelvic. And as you take your walk forward and back, make sure that your hip is not moving down and up or side to side. 4, walking back, and give me your last one. Out, and then back in. Lift as high as you can, then flat your feet, and then slowly roll back down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Ooh, that was a tough one. You felt your hamstring, you felt your glutes and lower back. Hug your knees to your chest. And then keep one knee at the chest while you put your other foot down. Keep that knee bent. Then we're going to extend that leg up towards the ceiling, point and flex. Good stretch in the back of your leg. And it is a great sciatic nerve floss. Then you keep the foot flexed and you pull slowly closer, reaching towards the ankles. And if you're more flexible and want to extra challenge, extend the other leg towards the bottom of your mat. Pull close. Then hug the knee back again towards your chest. And switch the side. Knee to chest on the other side. Exhale, pull closer. Inhale, extend the leg and reach behind the knee or thigh. And start moving the foot from the ankle, slowly pointing and flexing. And then flex and pull close, sliding the hands towards the ankle. Hold, and you might extend the other leg. And you notice that if you do so, you might need to let the leg go back down a bit because your knee starts bending. And if you want to use your yoga strap or a towel to be able to do this, you're welcome to do that. Make sure you got your legs straight. Then bend the knee to the chest. And as you release, give yourself a full body stretch, arms overhead, legs down. And then slide the arms down by your side, bend your knees and walk the feet back to the bridge. But this time it is going to be our single leg bridge. Now, those of you who find this more difficult and want to go one level down, just keep your ankle across and open the knee. Or stay with your simple basic bridge. And arms can be by your side, hands can be behind the neck, or even overhead to make it more difficult. Again, lots of options. Choose the one that works for you. Number one, activate your powerhouse. And then be ready to lift. Squeeze and lift high. And then slowly lower down. Breathe out as you're lifting, pointing the toes up, trying to keep that leg straight. And breathe out. 3. Exhale, 4. Nice and slow. Coming up, 5. You might stay here or you might decide to challenge and move your feet on the floor further away and get onto your heel. And you keep lifting your single bridge. That's it. And 3rd. And we got 2 more. 4. And 1 more to go. And 5. Perfect. And as I promised, here comes your abdominal crunch. Flat back, and you crunch up as you keep the legs straight. Inhale. And you're going back down. Again, option to cross over or keep the foot on the floor and both feet actually on the floor, legs parallel. Whichever it is for you. Slow crunching, hands are supported by the hands behind your neck. Your elbows are open and you're looking up towards your toes if you got your legs straight, or up to the ceiling if you have your leg in a different position. Shoulder blades really coming off the floor. Give yourself time to arrive to the highest point. Give me 3 more. Exhale as you up and slowly down. 2 to go. Last one, you're gonna hold it up. And we pause and we try to come lift even higher. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Beautiful. Cross the ankle over the other. Doing the bridges here. And be ready to lift. Even if you were here before, come along with me. Those of you who had a straight leg, this is the first time you have that crossed leg bridge. And we're going to pause 3 times and then lower down for the 4th. Squeeze, 2, 3, onto the mat, 4. Lift, 1, 2, 3, onto the mat floor. Perfect. As you're lifting up, open the knee to the side. And lower down. Good. Lift high and squeeze, loading one side. And the stability side works hard while the other side is actually stretching. 4 more to go, 3 pulses. 1, 2, 3, lower down. 3 more. 1, 2, 3, lower down. Whew, 2 to go. Keep it up. 1, 2, 3, and down. Last time. 1, 2, 3, lower down. Ready for the abdominals, flat back. And instead of the crunches, we're gonna have leg lifts, pull close and lower down. Perfect. Inhalation, exhale, keep the cross and lift and down. And 3. And when you pull closer, you feel that extra glutes and piriformis stretch. And of course, your abdominals are working. We are halfway. This is 5. Those of you who want to take this further, so you're not only lifting, but you're tilting your pelvic. And just cracked my back, felt fantastic. There was a tension, which I didn't even feel. But now it's so much lighter. There you go. Little tilt and a crunch, or not at all. It's up to you. Breathe out, 3. And then we got 2 more to go. Exhale, 4. And then give me 1 more. This is your 5. Super. All right. Hold it up because we're going to stretch in this position. So you reach behind your thigh or bend your knee and grab your shin. Now, it's been a stretch all day long, so you might be able to bring it deeper by adjusting the ankle, pulling it a little bit closer or sideways, whichever is yours. We're all different anatomically, so find a position where you really feel that stretch. 1 more breath. And as you let go, I want your arms to the side. Still hold this figure 4 or reclined pigeon from yoga. And bend down across. Pull, bring the legs across. Place your hands maybe on top, maybe underneath. And then rotate your head the opposite way. Fantastic. 1 more breath, in and out. And as you come back to the center and uncross your leg, let's just do windshield viper side to side. Release tension from the lower back. Stretch those glutes and quads. And then come and center yourself. Fantastic. Let's take this to the other side. So options. We're going to have single leg bridges, slow 10. Either with a straight leg or with a crossed leg. Arms either by your side, overhead, or behind your neck. Then we have those cross-legged pulses, and we have, of course, crunches and leg lifts. So activate your powerhouse, pull your navel in, breathe in, and then as you're ready to press up towards the ceiling, lift high and come back down low. Slow move, but effective high move. So engage, keep that stability side stable, keep the lifted legs straight. Inhalation, exhale, push it up, 4. Give me 1 more. And of course, for the second 5, remember I gave you a little challenge. If you want to, moving the foot further, coming onto your heel instead of the whole foot. So activating those hamstrings and coming up still high, 7. Breathe in, 8. and 9. And the last one, 10. And perfect. Now cross over. Stay if you were here before. Oh, no. Sorry. No crossover. Crunches. Almost forgot. Breathe in. Exhale, lift. Inhale, hold. And exhale down. Super. So again, you can have the crunches with your crossed leg, right? But if you had your leg straight, why not try to keep it still high? Breathe 4. And 5. And as you're crunching, all the crunches working the top part of your abdominis, rectus abdominis. If you place your hands right under your sternum, your breastbone, you feel it. Less work in the lower part, of course, but that's why we're going to have those leg lifts later. Last one. And we stay as high as we can, and we try to go even higher. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then relax. And now it is time to cross. Okay, so here we go. Bridges right here. As we lift, we're pulsing 3 times. Open the other knee and go up, 2, 3, and we lower down. And we're coming up again. 1 and 2 and 3, and we're coming down. And 4, up, 2, 3, and down. Halfway there. This is your 5. 1, 2, 3, and low. 5 more to go. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, and down. 4, up, 2, 3, and lower. Last 3. 1, 2, 3, and down. 2, we almost there. 1, 2, 3, and down. Here's your last one. 1, 2, 3, and then down. Ready for the leg lifts. Hold in figure 4 position and exhale. Bring the leg up and control down. Now, as you lift, try to hold a 90-degree angle between your shin and your thigh. Pull close so you add that stretch along the strength. Keep your back flat for sure. 3. Breathing out. 4. And as before, I'll give you an extra challenge for the last 5, meaning that you can add your pelvic tilt, right? So reverse crunch, not just lift, but lift your sacrum off the floor and then control down. You can lower down the arm if you want to, but do not put weight and don't push with your arms, okay? Very slow control. 3 more to go. Breathe out. And then slowly lower down. We got 2 more. Long exhalation, hold it up and down. And the last one. And beautiful. Stay right here as you open your arms to the side. And we're gonna no. Oh my God, what's going on with me? Let's do, I keep forgetting the stretches or something. So reach behind and grab your thigh or your shin as you pull closer. I really needed probably that spine twist. That's why I was like, okay, let's go twist. No. Let's just stretch the glutes. And then as you let go and bring the arms to the side, now we can go into the twist, okay? So slowly bring it down, cross. Inhale, exhale. 1 more cycle of breath. Maybe place the hands on top to go further. And then slowly pull back into the center. Cross at the ankles, grab your feet, and then massage as you roll side to side. Then roll back and forth. Roll all the way up. Arriving here, hands behind, windshield wipers. Side to side. And fantastic. Amazing work in this block as we did our bridges and added some core to it, abdominal work. Well done. Let's move to our side. So, elbow stays under the shoulder, both leg extends, and you can have your support hand right here in front of your chest. Those of you, if you have any reason not to stay on the elbow, but want to come down and lay down, you can have the exercise, which is going to be a leg circle in this position. Okay. Decide which one is your position, and we're ready to work with the top leg. Of course, we lift the side, and even if you're laying on your side, you activate the powerhouse, and we're ready to pull. Point your toe as you pull along, extend the leg, flex, and then bring it down. Amazing. And this block, 2 in 1, glutes and the core at the same time. You feel that glute activation. Actually, your quad is working as well. And then also you feel your core activation, not only holding the navel at the spine, but also you are working right here, your side, obliques, and the straight rectus. And we're going giant circles, so fantastic hip mobility. We got 4 more to go. Don't sink in, lift up. 3, good. And hip flexibility, if you can bring this leg up nice and high. Give me 2 more. Pull close, extend and lower. And give me 1 more. Pull close, extend, and lower. Now we're going to lift. So stop right here in the center. And we're gonna crunch elbow and knee together. Don't sink in. I know. Find a position where you can lift. Ooh, that oblique work. Breathe. 3 and 4. And you might just do this. Okay, so if you find it too difficult, go and bring both knees bent and go into your side crunches. 5 more to go. This is a good inner thigh work, by the way. 6, 7, and 8, and 9. Give me 1 more. 10, and fantastic. Bring that knee to the front. Extend it in the front. We keep circling, and this is your side bicycle. Bring it to the front, pull back. Nice. 2 and 3. Perfect. Keep it up, pull it forward, work that hamstring. 5. Again, great hip and glute work. Amazing core work, especially if you're not supporting yourself. 6, pull back, pull front, take it to the front. 7, almost there. 8, good. And 9, amazing. Last one, this is your 10. This time we're gonna keep it straight. Bring the legs, the toes to the corner of your mat. Push your hip back, inhale, lift both legs up. 1. And 2, again, obliques working, breathe. 3. And if you want to bend the knee, 4 and 5, making it easier, breathe. 6, lift high. 7 and 8 and 9. Give me 1 more. This is your 10. Fantastic. Staying here with a straight leg. The top leg comes forward, and the bottom one goes all the way back to the middle line. Lift it over here, and then pull back. Bring it to the front, and pull back. Of course, you can be working right here, and then pushing back and bringing the knee forward, okay? So maybe you're down here, and you're bending both knees, and you're pushing and pulling back. You're still working the core. You're still working your glutes. But of course, this is the most difficult. Both legs straight, arms even up, and you're pulling back and front. Last 5 to go. And 4. Try not to move your torso back and forth. Hold it in the center. 3. And 2. And give me 1 more. Pull back. And this time, as you bring it to the front, you're going to bend and you're going to lower yourself down for our twist. Slowly arrive here on your side. Bringing your arm, extending them in the front, palms together. Then we're going to open the book. Oh, yes. And go into a supine twist. You can have your hands under the knee, or you can have your hand on top of the knee. Work on that shoulder to complete that spine twist. Close to the floor, knee and shoulder as you rotate. Inhale, exhale. 1 more breath. And then come and roll back to the front. Bring your knees together and give yourself a push up. Stay on your forearm. We're going to have 1 more stretch right here. Side bend. And then as you come back into your seated position, cross the leg over or just place it in the front. Sit bone goes down, opposite arm reaches. And then we're going to go into the twist. Ooh, this feels great. Breathe. Inhale, exhale. Coming back towards the front, hands staying behind as you uncross. Never miss the windshield wiper. Go side to side. 1 side and then the other. And then we're going to stay on the other side. 3 exercises. Of course, each one had the abdominals and the glutes. And we started on our side. Elbow right under the shoulder, torso lifts, support hand or no support. And the top leg starts working and doing those circles. Pulling the toes along the shin, knee towards the elbow, extending the leg high, flexing and pulling it down. Do not roll back. Keep yourself forward, parallel to the long side of your mat. Slow and control. Pulling in and extend and down. Good. Core and glute activation. 2 in 1. Down. Nice and slow. And this is your 4. And you're halfway. As always, we got our 10s. Work on your hip mobility. Work on your hamstring flexibility. Work on your core and glute strength. 4. And we got 3 more. And of course, this is just fine as well. Actually, if you're going down, since your shoulders are lower, you can work more on flexibility and mobility. Maybe it's less intense for your core and glutes, but still absolutely fine. And last one. Then we're going to come halfway and be ready to side crunch, lifting elbows and knees together. And again, for those of you who want to make it less intense, bend both knees. Still, this side crunch is very intense. Okay, and up 4, 5, and 6. Keep coming. Breathing 7 and 8. Let's go 9. And this is your 10. Whew. Fantastic. Bring the knee to the front. Still stay ready for those bicycles. Extend, flex, and bring it down. Knee forward, straight, and then bring it down. Very good. This is your 3. And pull back. And going 4. Use your breath. 5. And if you're flexing and pointing, you're adding that nerve flossing move, right? 6. And the stretch is more intense as well. 7. Breathe. 8. Hold your torso. Keep coming. 9. And give me one more. This is our 10. Keep it together. Pull the toes to the corner. Move the hip back. Extend your arm. And then both leg lifts. Breathe out. And 2. And 3. 4. Crunching, side crunching. 5. And 6. If you do this, that's okay. 7. Go less intense. 8. Or alternate between the 2. 9. Give me one more. This is your 10. Okay. Let's take the top leg to the front and then bottom back right into the parallel midline. Breathe in, lift, and pull back. Flex. Point as you pull forward. I'm not moving my shoulders and my torso. I'm really holding everything. And even though it's not an arm work, my shoulder is absolutely loaded. But if you're down here and you're working like this could be just as intense for you as going up here, working up here for some of us, okay? Don't worry, whatever you do, it's a straight or bent leg pull, front and back. You got 5 more to go. Breathe, core, lower back, glutes, everything. 3 and 2. Give me one more. And as you bring it to the front, you're gonna bend and slowly lower ourselves down. Extending the arms and placing the palms together, resting the head. Then taking a long inhale and an opening. Good job. Add that extra weight as you're placing your hand on top, pressing the knee down further. Inhale, exhale. One more breath. And then come and roll back to the front, bringing your knees together, giving yourself a push-up onto your elbows. We have one more long side stretch here. And then from here, slowly push yourself all the way up. Fantastic side leg workout. Again, glutes and your abdominals. Everything worked 2 in 1, I call them. And now, let's move to the end of our mat. Let's rest in our child pose just for 2 long inhalation, exhalation before we move on to our final pose and a few final block and a few exercises, sorry. So release tension from the lower back, stretch it. As you actively reaching forward, you can have your knees apart or together. And then slowly come into your quadruped position. Arrange the hands under the shoulders and the knees under the hip. Flat your feet. And before we begin, let's just do a few hip circles here. Everything is relaxed, no active core. Just mobilizing the lower back area, spine, lumbar part of it, and go the other way. Then as you arrive into a neutral, curl into or cat as you exhale, round. Then drop your tummy and come all along into your cow. Give me one more. Exhalation as you moving up. Inhalation into your cow. Back to your neutral and start activating Powerhouse Active as we are going to lift both knees off the floor 5 centimeters and then lowering back down. Breathe in, come into your bear position and then lower down. Give me 3 more. Exhale, lower down. 2, keep your back flat. And 1. If you want and challenge, exhale 1 leg, lift and lower down. Knee lifts, leg lift, and then down. 1 more for each side. Last one. We're gonna lift and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, relax, knees down, arms by your side, child pose. Fantastic. As you arrive, you might want to move your wrist, bend and extend a few times, maybe even circle, maybe lift and shake, then rest. Next move, still in our quadruped position, of course. Opposite arm, opposite leg lift. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hip. Breathe in, right arm, left leg. Pull together underneath, elbow, knee. Inhale, reach. Give me 4 more. Exhale. Inhale. Breathe out. Breathe in. 2. Last one. Fantastic. Hold. Keep your arm up and we're going to work with the leg. So we're going to point, lift, flex, pull down. Point, lift, flex, pull down. Don't fall to the side. If you need, bring your head down, hand down, and then go with your leg lift. If you need, go down onto your forearm and go with your leg lift. Choose your level. We got 5 more. And 4. And 3. And 2. Last one. Hold it up. And we're gonna curl. If you can, you go reach behind and touch and then bend. Maybe this is what you're doing. Maybe you're on your forearm and you're curling. Curl and extend 3. And 4. And 5. Breathe 6. And 7. And 8. Breathe 9. And 10. Good. Keep it curl. Flex your foot. And we're going to go lower and lift. Hand can come behind the neck. Hand can go down to the floor. Forearms can be on the floor. We're still on the same side. And we're pushing up and down. And 4. And 5. If you're working on one hand only, that's more core activation. Your glutes working the same way. 7. And 8, because you need to balance here. And 9, give me 1 more pulses. Let's go up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then you're done. Extend this leg, bring your hand down. Woo, push back towards your heel. Step the knees together, push back, child pose. This time I want you to keep your arms in front, bend your elbows, and go ahead to your wrist circles while you are sitting on your heels in your child pose, stretching your glutes and your lower back. Amazing, long stretch. And ready to move to the other side. So, it was the opposite arm and leg lift to begin with. No, to begin with, you need to activate your powerhouse. Then you're gonna reach and Parallel arm, torso, and your leg parallel to the floor. Straight horizontal line and exhalation. Elbow, knee underneath. Breathe in, stretch. 4 more to go. Exhale. Breathe in. And 3. And 4. No. 2. Sorry. 1. And a long stretch. And you either stay or you bring your hands down or you come down onto your forearms and you flex, pull down and you lift. And 9. And 8. Woo. Keep going. 7. And 6. And 5. Going 4. And 3. You don't need to lift high, but don't rotate your hip. 2, 1, and we hold, ready to bend. We reach behind or not. Could be this is it. This is your bend and curl. 3, or on your hands, curl and extend, or holding the arms still and reaching. 5, and 4, 3, and 2, and the last one. Then we bend and we flex and we bring the hand behind the neck and we lower and we lift. 1 and 2. I feel it. 3 and 4, 5. Really push up. 6. Active glutes. 7. And last one, we're going to hold it up and we pause. 10 little ones. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we lower down. Whew, push back. Fantastic. Let's do with that bent elbow and wrist circles. Then a side bend here in your child pose, walking the hands to the side, top of each other, and then keep your head between your arms. Great side stretch in your lower back area. Well, not just in there, but let's focus on that right now. And then take it all the way to the other side. Whew, push the hip back as you side bending. And then coming back to the front, you're going to really stretch the glutes and the back as you either start from plank or make your way into a pigeon any other way. Pulling the knee forward between the hands or behind one hand. Square the hip and the shoulder to the front. Elongate your spine before you take a walk forward and rest. And you might stay on your hands. You might be able to come onto your forearms, or you might go all the way and melt. And you really work those glutes, lengthening the hip area, the muscles around the hip joint, and your lower back, of course. One more cycle of breath. And then coming back onto your hands. And again, you either transition from plank into your pigeon or find any other way that works for you. And then you can come into your pigeon, square the hip. And as you do so, you probably feel the front of the hip as well. Lengthen and then make your way down as slow as you can. Possibly move into that stretch. In this last block, when we were on our hands and knees, without any crunches, the core worked really hard, not just when we did our opposite arm and leg lifts, but also when we were holding that position and while we were lifting the legs. Again, especially if you were holding yourself on one hand, core stability. Then slowly coming up. Call your toes and come and from plank, you lower yourself down or just arrive on your tummy anyway. Wiggle your hip and move your elbows under the shoulder. Let's just lengthen these abdominals that we've been working on today. Pull the shoulders down, soften your face and glutes and lower back while you're holding your swings. And then if you want to lift up, maybe you want to do your cobra, maybe you want to go into your up dog, or maybe you stay in swings. And then go and push back all the way into your child pose for your final stretch for your back and glutes. And then take your time to make your way, come into your seated position, which can be either on your heels if you just roll up from child pose, or you can cross your legs and sit in your cross-legged position, ease pose. Hands down by your side. Let's take a breath in. And while we're doing our spine twist, that's a great oblique stretch as well. And if you thread the hand all the way to the other side, and open the chest, you feel the front of your shoulder. We were holding our body weight in the last block here. Hands together as you come back and drop your head down towards the hand. Then slowly roll the head around. Full circle all the way. Chin to chest. And then arms rising, breathe. And exhale all the way to the other side. See how far you can rotate into your twist by bringing the other arm behind. And of course, rotating the head. And then coming back to the center, facing forward, but bringing the ear down to the shoulder. And then slowly rolling the head around in a full circle. Arriving chin to chest. And relaxing the arms by your side. Ready for your last long inhalation. Arms overhead, palms together. And exhalation, hands to your heart. Well done.